I put it in between because it's my microphone.
Okay.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. This is Brittany Jennings coming to you live from the Seniors Blue Book. And today we are with Suzanne from Discount Med Direct.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very, very well. We are out here in Charlotte County today, and it's not the most clear skies, sunny day in Florida, but there was a breeze this morning. I want to talk about this for a second, where I walked out and I was like, wait a minute, that's fall.
Yeah.
It's not 99 degrees at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
And
Felt
so,
nice.
do you decorate a lot for Halloween?
No.
I'm one of those people that, I always try to push a holiday 30 days ahead of time or more. So this weekend, I think I'm going to have to dive into my attic and grab my Halloween decorations. I like dressing up. Yeah. If you had done this with me in October, I probably would have had you in a costume. So.
I was at an event last night. There was a lady that had a bat necklace on, and she said during the course of the event, she's kind of leading it, she said Halloween was her favorite, so I think she was getting ready.
That's me. I've got a lot of orange and black. So anyways, we are here today to talk about the business and kind of dive into Suzanne's background and just talk about the services you offer and the products that you have here. So tell us a little bit about yourself and how the business got started.
Well, the business actually started with my business partner, Judy Vobrochek. She's from Bradenton. Actually, her mother and her aunt started the business. Her mom had a medication that was really expensive, started looking for a less expensive way to get it, found a business like ours and thought, that seems like a really good business. Mm-hmm. I'm going to try it. So she got started, brought Judy in as helping them, and then they were kind of already retired, so then they retired again, and Judy
second retirement.
Yeah, Judy took over the Sarasota location, which was our original location. And then she just has expanded it from there. So she started building that business. After she took over, she opened the second location, which is in Ellenton.
Okay.
And then I came on board. I met her through a networking group. And when I was no longer employed, she actually hired me initially for the Sarasota area just to work 1 or 2 days a week. So I started just doing sales calls to doctors' offices a couple days a week, and then after that, she said, "You want to come work in the office?" And I said, "Sure." So I went and worked in the office and got the office side of it, and then she was ready to open Port Charlotte, and she offered me the opportunity to be her business partner in the Port Charlotte store. So I did that, and then about 6 months later, she had another person that worked for her that was moving back to Illinois and wanted to open a location there, so she did that, and then her brother-in-law approached her and wanted to open a location in Pennsylvania, so she's got him as a business partner up there.
Very good.
And then after my dad passed away a couple of years ago, I decided that I had a lot of free time, I was bored, so her and I opened a second location in Cape Coral. So I have 2 locations. She has 6 total.
Okay.
And then about a year ago, we had a couple of our employees that were interested in CBD products. So we started looking into those, and she's now created a CBD wholesale company with another employee. And they opened a strictly CBD store in Bradenton. So she's got all kinds of things going on.
Yeah, she sounds very innovative and always on to, make the world a better place and the business a better.
So it might be a good thing at some point to go talk to her too, because she's.
I would love to. If she wants to do it in October, I'll bring her a costume.
Okay.
Just saying.
She might.
So talk to us about what does a typical client come to you for? What's the process, and how does that look when somebody does want to use you for discount?
Oh, looks like we're going to get to have
Duke. Hey, Duke. Duke is the mascot.
All right. So this is Duke. If you come to Port Charlotte, you'll see Duke. He's here a couple days a week usually, and so he's here with us. He belongs to one of our employees, and he likes to come in and hang out with us and greet our customers.
So I know I'll be here more often because I like dogs more than people. I've said it before, maybe once or twice. So
we like to joke that our main sellers every month are Viagra and Cialis. So, people always laugh, or they say, "I don't know anybody that says that uses that," and we're just like, Yeah, you do.
Or you don't know about it.
You might not know that they use it, but you know somebody that uses it, because as much as we sell, and knowing that there's a bunch of other pharmacies besides us that sell it, there's a lot of people using it. So
Wow. So those are like the top two.
those are the top two every month across the board. And then we do another top one for us is a medication called domperidone or Motilium, which is used mainly now for gastroparesis.
Okay.
And it's not available in the United States, so we're able to import that. So a lot of people that can't get it through normal pharmacies can get it through us. But we do a lot of other medications. We have thousands of different medications that we can get. We do a lot of heart medications. Anybody that takes like Eliquis or Xarelto or Ranexa, we get really great prices on those, so we can help people with those.
I know personally, just from working in assisted living, that Eliquis is tended to be one of those definitely more expensive medications.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit, I'll put her on the spot, what kind of like price difference would you see with working with you versus from like a regular pharmacy?
And so Eliquis, we can use that one for an example, and I know this because my mom takes it. With her insurance, it was $342 a month.
Wow.
Our price is $303 for a 90-day supply. So,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, so
People.
$600 every 2 months.
Call Suzanne.
I had another customer when I first started down here in Port Charlotte. She was taking Eliquis and Maltac, which is another heart medication. She was spending about $1,400 every 30 days. I still charged her $700, but that she was getting 90-day supply.
Wow.
So $1,400 every 90 days that woman was saving by ordering her medications through us.
That's amazing. So do people come and give you their medication list from their physician, and then you're able to give them like a comparison of what it would cost to do it through you?
They can do that if they want. We do that a lot, especially coming up now into open enrollment for Medicare. A lot of people are looking at different plans, and they need to know which medications would cost them what on which plans. And sometimes we can just pull out a medication like Eliquis, and it opens them up to a whole bunch of different plans that they wouldn't get if they were just on, if they had to keep that Eliquis in there. So sometimes stuff like that, we'll just help them pull out one medication. It won't cost them any more to buy that medication from us,
Right.
or a lot of times even less. And then they can get all their other medications and not fall into the donut hole,
Absolutely.
or get a better insurance plan because they don't need they don't need to pay for that medication with their insurance.
We want to not be dealing with donut holes. We want to be dealing with actual donuts.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I was on we do a radio show on WCCF here in Charlotte County, and we were talking about Medicare this past week, and said donut hole, and I went to the insurance agent that was there, and I'm like, we maybe need to explain what the donut hole is for the younger people who don't know. When you say donut hole, they're thinking, oh, those are those little things that I get at Dunkin' Donuts. I'm in.
I know. Do you want to actually explain? It'd be good for viewers to hear that.
I'm not an insurance expert, but I can give you the brief description of it. Basically, when you're on Medicare, traditional Medicare, they pay for a certain percentage of with a copay of your medication, up to, usually it's around $3,500. And then there's a space where they don't pay anything. Again, about $3,500. It varies from year to year. And then you get into the other side of the donut, and they're paying for everything. So that piece where they're not paying anything is the donut hole.
So now I visually see it. I can see a donut. I can see the hole. Yeah, don't be in there.
Yeah. And even if somebody does find themselves in a donut hole, we don't mind just helping them for that donut hole.
Okay.
So if, say, there are a few plans out there that we're using Eliquis as an example, that Eliquis is only $40. So, but then when you get to the donut hole, it's, $300 or $600 or $1,000 or whatever. I had a lady yesterday that her grandmother was taking Xarelto, and she fell into the donut hole, and it was going to cost them $2,400 a month for the
Oh my
Xarelto.
goodness.
I'm like, you need to call me.
So viewers, take note, please, because if you have clients, a lot of professionals watch these videos.
Yeah.
If you have residents, oh my goodness, hello. If you don't notice, Duke's chest is actually pink. I don't know if you can tell in the video, but anyways.
It matches his mom's hair.
Oh, and mom's in the back, but yes, you gotta match. You gotta look like your pet, right?
Yeah.
Or they say you start to look like them over time. But anyways, back to this. So with, professionals, if you're watching from an assisted living standpoint, I'm sure you have customers that are in assisted livings.
We don't do too much of that because usually they want all their stuff blister packed.
That's true, if it's bingo carded. But maybe there's residents that aren't at the point where they need medication management.
Right.
Just thinking kind of outside the box. Is your typical client someone that's living in their home?
Yeah, usually independent living. I mean, to somebody that was at a facility that was an independent living facility could still use our services, that, they weren't into that assisted living part of things. But yeah, usually typically they're people between 65 and, 85 or even younger. We have some younger customers, especially with the Viagra and Cialis.
I have jokes, but I'm gonna stay in my lane. Some may say business is up.
Yeah. So a customer once told me we were saving marriages every day. In some cases, I'm not sure we're saving them, but that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, we'll do another video on that.
Yeah. It's not something we should talk about, but yeah. So usually, I mean, our main customer, if we looked at the profile, is a man 65 or over.
Okay.
Just because of the Viagra and Cialis, that skews us towards the male side. But we certainly have plenty of women. We do female hormone products. We do inhalers.
Okay.
We do, like I said, heart medications. We can do cholesterol medications. And those oddball, weird medications that might cost you a lot of money because people don't use them very often. A lot of times those quinine, for some people take it for gout.
Okay.
We can get that, which a lot of times you can't get. We can do EpiPens. We were just working on that for one of our other employees. Her and her husband need to get EpiPens, and we found we can get them for it's like $300 for 2 of them.
Oh wow! What do they normally run? Just get curiosity.
We called one of our suppliers, and it was going to be $600 and some for 4 of them.
Oh my goodness! Wow. Okay, so it's just it's very eye-opening. I knew the name discount kind of puts you in that category, but I really think you could help so many people that just hopefully are watching, and we'll get the word out.
Yeah, and they can just call us and ask us questions or ask us for a price. That's all free. We don't mind doing that. Or like you said, if they want to bring us in a list, we'll be happy to go over the list with them and tell them which ones. And we're not. We don't say you have to bring all of your medications to us, or a lot of times we'll even look at the list and say, well, what are you paying for your metformin, which is a diabetic medication? Right. And maybe they're paying $20, and we're like, well, you get that for free at Publix, right? So
yes, there are certain ones at Publix, I know.
So we do those kinds of things where we're not about pressuring people into buying from us. We answer questions all day, and don't have a problem with people just coming in to ask us questions, and if they want to know exactly where the medication's coming from, we can look that up, or we can get that information. I had one guy asking me about inhaler ingredients one time because he had a corn allergy and wanted to make sure that the generic inhaler didn't have any corn products in it.
Sure.
And so I had to contact our supplier and find out if any of the generics had corn products in them. So even weird stuff like that we can get the answers to for people.
That's great. And are they delivered to their homes?
Yep, delivered directly to their house.
Okay.
Most of the medications are international come from international pharmacies, which is how we're able to get them cheaper.
Sure.
The United States and New Zealand are the only 2 countries in the world that don't have price controls on their medications. So by ordering from other countries, then we're allowed to get them for less, and then we can save people money. So it does take some time to get them, so you do have to plan a little bit if it's something that you take on a daily basis. Takes usually about 3 weeks to get them. We do, certain ones do come from, like the Viagra and Cialis. We have now a local supplier in Tampa, so they come in about a week.
Okay.
And a few of the other ones that we get from Coral Gables will come in about a week. But most of them take about 3 weeks, so you got to plan a little bit. And we do have to have a prescription from your doctor. We can't get anything without a prescription. So just those kinds of things to keep in mind. But if anybody has any other questions, they can certainly call us, and we're happy to answer them.
Great. And we won't forget, of course, about the CBD products.
Yep.
And people can come to the store, and you can help kind of guide them through those products.
Definitely. We have lots of different things. We have everything from chocolate bars to oils to coffee and tea to topical products. So depending on what they're looking for it for, we can help direct them. We're happy to give them of the topicals if they want to just try it. We'll give them a sample to take home with them.
Sure.
We have pet treats. I know we talked about that a little bit
Yes.
before. We have pet treats. We have pet oils. We have pet salves.
Coffee.
Coffee and tea.
I saw the word coffee and my whole world lit up. So yep.
Yeah, my mom swears by the coffee. That's her favorite product. She drinks it every morning, and she says if she doesn't drink it, her back hurts. If she drinks it, her back doesn't hurt.
Interesting.
So, here in the store, those of us that work here, the chocolate bar is our favorite, which chocolate.
You can't go wrong there.
Could not like chocolate. But it is one of the least expensive products we have, and probably one of the most potent products that we have. So we try to get everyone to take a chocolate bar home with them, even if they want something else. We're like, here, take a chocolate bar too.
Am I going to fall in that category? Or are you going to? I don't think you're going to have to push too hard on that one.
But yeah, and so yeah, if anybody wants to come in and just chat with us about CBD products, everybody here is very knowledgeable. Everybody has pretty much tried all of the products that we have, so they can give you an idea of how they work and what they do, and if they don't know, they'll call me and I'll figure it out.
Very good. Well, I really appreciate you taking time out of your day on this rainy Friday, and if I will definitely put your information up for people to contact you with questions, which I encourage everybody to do that. Again, it's there's no harm. To call you and just ask questions and see what the comparison is. Suzanne can do wonders for you.
And our stuff is in the Senior Blue Book. You can always find us there.
That's right. Senior Blue Book. I don't know if I've ever heard of that before.
Oh, there happens to be one right there by our front door.
So thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
We appreciate all you do for everybody out there and saving money and saving lives, right?
Yep.
Saving marriages.
Saving marriages, hopefully.
Yeah. All right. Well, have a great weekend.
You
and
too.
everybody watching, you have a wonderful weekend and a great rest of your Friday.